Remember that. Behold the demon, for the demon bewaileth the mother. Notice the sensation of how your moves are loosening from your intestines. Take a deep breath. Do not forget that human progress sucks. Keep reminding yourself that you are fine. There was once a simple-minded butcher whose home was a palace. One day, a fool came by him, and said, "Hello, do you have any idea where I can find wisdom?" The butcher did not reply. "How can that be?" asked the fool. "That is because I want you as a neighbor," replied the butcher. The fool then understood what the butcher meant, and became like a neighbor to the butcher, and when he came home later that evening he killed himself. Take in how your fear of death and the ether are one. In China during the Ming Dynasty, a well-respected dragon slayer once approached a beautiful single mother and asked her, "How can it be that you are so praised, you who were such a beautiful single mother?" "That is because I ensure that each human being I come across feels as praised as myself," replied the single mother. The dragon slayer had never before heard such words spoken, and after hearing this, he decided to kill the single mother, and thereafter he was forever haunted by the single mother until the day he died. Keep focusing on your breath while thinking about how your sense of self is merely a mental interpretation of the inconsistency of entropy. Keep focusing on your breath. Now come to notice your awareness. Take a deep breath. In. And out. Jerks are the only ones who give in to grown men. Repeat the mantra, "Fuck death, fuck death." Breathe deeply. Everybody has to catapult themselves into space, yourself included. Fear the incomprehensible. Don't forget that creepy romance implodes creepily. Keep repeating to yourself, "I'm very worthy, I'm very worthy, I'm very worthy." Ignore the fact that don't chase your perfections. Chase your wants. crimes can radically alter the way we perceive anxiety. Your spine is now interconnected with the trees.
Okay. Gonna do a little bit of multiplayer versus to warm up here. Probably just one. Then we'll get started. Nick, Blower, Sakai, how you guys doing tonight? I got a cut on my thumb. Can you see that? If I hold that in this one, can you see it? No, it's not gonna focus on it. Hurts like hell. Very annoying. I don't think I've ever seen that friggin' Eraser shirt before. Doing good, just woke up. Pretty late to be waking up. Unless you are a third shift person or a very European person. Then it's probably not. Aww. Am I wired? No, I'm wired. I'm not wireless. This sucks. Oh, I hate the slideshow. Oh, I hate the slideshow, but I have a good lead. But my sleep schedule is fucked. I've been there. It's been pretty consistent for a while. But I have been there. Working third shift can really fuck you up, too. Oh my god, the leg's getting worse! I'm gonna get fucking equalized by a boss battle here, I bet. Oh. God. I wish there was just unranked multiplayer versus where I could drop for free and not have to suffer. Just like, nope, bad match, don't care. Do 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 do. This is a really long, boring level. Riz Paro, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. We'll get into it pretty quick. Do do do. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Oh, he's gonna rush it. Yep, I saw it coming. Sorry, Toadette. I tried. Womp womp. Goddamn PowerPoint. I wish you could boo other players. Fine. It's a fine multiplayer versus level. It's pretty boring, but it's better than little split levels. Alright, Nick. Let's take a poke. Yeah, I don't know. Sleeping through the sun works pretty well. I've never been like a big sunlight person anyway. Even as a avid hiker, I prefer to be outside at night or when it's overcast or darker. When the sun's not in my business or in the shade. Sun pisses me off. 5TR. RFG. All right. Super World, right? That's what we were doing? Pretty sure. Thought Pod was behind me, but he's gone. Oh yeah, we played this for like a minute. And then I didn't have a mushroom to damage boost, and I think I bailed, right? Blower Toadiet. Floatiet. That's probably what it is. Oh. Oops. Do have my name for a reason. You just see my opinion on how to spend time while sunlight. Well, then third shift works great. You basically work at night and then go to bed when the sun's up. Then you get to hang out in the not sun times. Oh, you can jump on them underwater. I thought you could not. 3D World stuff. Oops. Esports. Oh. Okay. Oh. Didn't try to kick it, but I did. Yeah, this is kind of a mining level. The first one? Yeah, first one. Oh man, that shell takes a while to disappear if nothing sends it back too. Yeah, grabbing the absolutely required shell feels unnecessarily complicated. Get out of here. Keeping this. I can no longer keep it. Oh wait, maybe I can. Not very useful. I'm over here like, why in the hell did you need a floppy disk drive icon for the... right there. That's the parachute icon. Best you could do for 3D World. It works. You'll figure it out, probably. There we go. Run away from fish is a little meh. Horizontal segment that he can swim through that you can't, I feel like would be more fun. It's not bad. But it's a little like, okay. Oh, good. Oh my god. I wish there was a little bit more space here for the pipe to breathe. Yeah, I'm having a real consistency issue with actually getting the POWs out. We got it. Maybe we just got lucky last time. But the amount of space you have with the first Piranha Plant Creeper makes it pretty easy for that to be what happens. It was more on having 3 shifts would kill me. Oh no, 3rd shift is like the overnight shift. There we go. Oops. Oh, and I wanted that for later, too, because these load in weird. They bump weird is the issue we run into. They start to bump each other, and then that middle spot there disappears as they start to rub. Yeah, I don't know what took us so long, but you see the top 2 in the top right there? They start to bump, and we still get a pretty large space in the middle, but after a while, especially, I don't know what it was, but the second one, the bottom ones, also detached, and we just had no more space. It was weird. It's fine now, though. Yeah. Balls are touching. You know what they say. Ugh. Oof. Oof. Oh my god. Did I have a checkpoint just now? Yes, thank god. The camera moved on me. No, I moved on me. Esports. I gotta quit sitting on my legs. I normally don't do it super often, but it's pretty comfortable for stream to be sitting that way. Faces the TV well, works well in my chair. But I got shin splints from being too awesome at sports all weekend, and my legs are killing me. I gotta really try and stretch them out. Really curl the toes up. Pull the old hammies out. That seems to help. Oh. Okay. That's either just close enough to be annoying or just close enough to be kind of hilarious. Thing? Yes. Oh, good. That's fun. That's really, really cute. Uh-oh. That's less cute. Got a bug bite on my arm? Feels bad. Yeah, I'm not doing the full, oh, I got a minor injury, I'm not doing any exercise thing that people love. I am doing the, oh, I have an injury, I gotta probably knock off the high impact stuff for a little while. Oh, if you just let go, it works. Neat. Gonna be doing a lot of biking. I got a Quest 3 today, though, and VR on an exercise bike is great, and the Quest 3 has been really great as well. Optics on the Quest 3 are just far and above. A huge difference. Oops. Long jump, I'm guessing you want me to do there? Just far and above. Way better than the previous devices. Better than anything else I've touched. But it's also the first headset I've used with pancake lenses. I'll be really curious if there's less nausea reported without the cranial lenses, though. It looks, yeah. I don't know. Not really the... I would imagine not a lot of shared interests with Mario Maker players in VR. Pretty cool, though. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, there we go. Really? Ugh. Yeah, I think Nintendo's really afraid of 3D and VR stuff. I think they could do a really good job with it, and they like following in Apple's dumb footsteps. But Apple's allergic to the gaming space, and Nintendo feels real bad about the Virtual Boy still. Oops. And, fun every time. Feels real bad about the Virtual Boy and how much the 3D was just ignored on the 3DS. People just did not care. And it was really good on the new 3DS, but people just did not care. Okay, come on, dude. That fucking sucks. Oh. Oh man, that is an annoying thing at the end of the level there. Yeah, Labo was cool. It was a, you know, kind of a gimmicky kind of thing, which they also really like. I have no idea how well it sold. I hope it sold well. I would really love Nintendo to get into the VR space. Somebody needs to get in and make good games. Like, there's nobody doing that. Sony is encouraging people to make games for it. They're not really making any. Valve made a tiny bit of stuff for it. Alex was great. Alex is a really great place to start in VR. One of the best, like, full VR campaign titles. And they have a platform for it, but it's just, I don't know. It's still really far away from there being, like, a really rich, robust library of VR titles, even on PC. Which is unfortunate. There's a lot of good stuff out there, but man, Beat Saber, Alex, Boneworks 1, the sequel to Boneworks was garbage. Imagine if Half-Life 2 was just like a crappy Gary's mod. And they're like, no, make your own Half-Life. And it's just like, what? No, I wanted more Half-Life. I didn't want Gary's mod, I wanted more Half-Life. No, look, you can make stupid faces. Like, dude, I don't give a shit about that. And Boneworks already had a huge modding community, so it was even weirder. Like, great for them. Why isn't this DLC? What are you doing? Oh. And it opens with more, like, story content that seems like you're getting into a new Boneworks game. And then it's just like, okay, now welcome to the demo of, here it is. Really disappointing. Osmodread was pretty good, but that's kind of gimmicky. Kind of just a roguelike horror thing. It's really hard to list off like a bunch of really good VR titles. It would be really cool if Nintendo got into it. Yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. Putting in a rapid press segment feels bad. Oh my god, and then another quick timing thing. At least it's not tight or needs me to drop off or anything, but yeah, I feel like the end there could probably use some work. Making the player rapid press there after a pretty long segment is a setup to have to repeat it over and over again to do something frustrating and occasionally debilitating for people whose fingers are bad at their jobs, or has wrist pain or anything. But in general, I would recommend avoiding mashing whenever possible. That weird thing where the cursor just dies on that screen for a minute is always tough. All right, Sakai, let's see what you got. Dee-doot, 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 dee-doot. Oh, Blowert. Blowert, Toadie. Did you leave? Did you bail? I think you bailed. He bailed. And my thing just didn't refresh. Why are you so bad at your job? Viewer levels? Do I have another? No, I don't have another incognito tab open or old one or anything. No, not UPS's feedback. Yep. Wasn't refreshing? That's fine. New level 792. N7N. UMG. I should have made a coffee. I have a troll, but it isn't a troll. But you don't know it's not a troll unless you figure out it's a troll. Oh, spoilers. I don't know if you like it. Need to see you play it. The true blue pipes don't lie. Blue, no troll. Well, it does say no troll right there. Need to find the solution outside of Mario Maker 2. Nintendo's gonna get mad if you're putting Earls in your levels. That's hard to read. Deep. The letters are backwards. Inverted. Okay. Doot 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 doot. Leave the game. Up there? What's up there? Press the home button. I mean, I did it. I'm pretty sure there's no way you can tell if I push the home button. That would be really funny if there was. Look out for the sun, a star, a sparkle. Pipes don't lie. Doot. Oops. We see you in the menu. It's a vine. Not the most useful. Okay, is the solution outside of the game? Oh, there's something. Outside of the game, me looking at it in the level viewer. I mean, if the goal here is for it to be relatively to be chat interaction, you can kind of get something off of that. Touch only blue, but your audience is going to be extremely limited. Oh. Yeah, audience will be more limited, and I do think a level should be able to say what it needs to say on its own. It should be capable of standing on its own. If it definitely requires, like if the level is only designed to be interacted with in a chat stream type of thing, I don't know. It just feels like it's missing, that has a very, very limited audience. Okay. And running into this in Endless, it would be confusing, and then it would feel like, so wait, it's pick a path? After all that? Could have made coffee. Okay. Doot. Just don't know that? Wow. Yeah, the only interpretation I'm getting so far is like confusion and then Timmy stuff. Oops, those pipes killed you. Touch only blue. I mean, going in the yellow pipe also means touching it. You gotta rub on it. You don't just pass through it, you walk inside of it. Doot. I'm starting to wonder if you're blue-yellow colorblind. Hi, Pud. What are you doing? Why are you walking all suspicious? Can I help you? Don't just wink at me. Being weird. Oh, it's because you know that's Cracker Spot, isn't it? Yeah, he's like, oh, the other guy's gonna get mad at me. But he doesn't see the other guy, so he's getting comfy. Is blue-yellow colorblind a thing? It's a step-by-step guide. Oops. Oh. I mean, they're all blue, and they say random stuff. Leave the game. Oops. Yeah, but I'm having trouble seeing how the level stands on its own. Is it the order of operations for the first 4 blue pipes I run out for? Watch out for spikes. Because there's a blue pipe right there with a muncher in it, and then a blue pipe as a wall right next to it. That's not blue. That's death. And no home input is going to have anything to do with it. Yeah. Yeah, there's no additional response there at all. And the first one was leave the game. Usually people label a fourth wall rule, but maybe is that what you were trying to go for? Was putting the fourth wall rule in the game so that you wouldn't have to label it in the description? Because it's not reading in a way that's clean or understandable. I'm annoyed with the descriptions, with the little bit of information that's available to me. And it seems to me that focusing on that will take me much longer than brute forcing it would at this point. Yeah. I mean, inverted something. I don't care. Yeah, you can tell me, but yeah, I'm annoyed with the pipes. I'm definitely irritated with the pipes. I looked in each of them and didn't understand what they were. I looked again and still didn't feel, even with you dropping hints, that there was any way for me to interpret them as a reasonable like hint set. And over there, the spikes show a thing. Not the last one. I'm annoyed with the hints. Well, let me give you more hint. Oh, it's a different one. Yikes. Not sure if mistype or anti-Semitism. You need to leave the game and look for the thing. Do you mean leave the level? Oh. Okay, makes sense in the next minute or two. Leave the game where? I'm not quitting the game. The intro screen is random, and which thing you get on the intro screen. Oh, don't disconnect is random. I'm gonna continue brute forcing it. Dude. Oh my god. Okay, I'm leaving the game. I'm looking for spikes. I'm looking for magical spikes. Bowser. Bowser has spikes on his ass. They're not showing me anything because you're not a magical wizard who hacked my Switch through extreme wizard magic. I don't see any spikes here. I don't see any spikes here either because it's a randomly generated level and a randomly picked thing at the beginning. Yeah, it's just annoying the hell out of me. If I go to play and course world, I don't see an icon anywhere that shows me anything. Oh, it's gone. Why does it not show in there? Does it not show if you friggin' enter it that way? It's annoying. JGL. HJX. Yeah, you definitely... They are a gear icon? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's too far. That's just too far. You're expecting the player to extrapolate from the hint that they're supposed to look in the options menu on the game or on the Switch itself and then find some answer in there. And they're supposed to extrapolate that from the hints that you produced. Especially a hint that looks like a big spike, not like the gear icon. You want the player to invert the colors at some point, but I don't see how that could show anything either. I've seen some people get it, so it's your fault? Oh, okay. Well, oh, let me die. Let me die. I wanted to boo it and then tell you it was your fault, but now I have to go die. Dude. Yeah, I'm familiar with the capacity to invert the colors in the system, but when you present to the player a room with inverted text, that doesn't tell me to invert the colors, that shows me inverted text. Like, it's really important to try and measure how... I don't know what to tell you. If other people are actually getting it, if you would say the majority of people are getting it, you're going to have some people who it's not going to click for, who aren't going to want to reach outside the game or play outside the box without there being really clear instructions to do so. But even then, I feel like you could be more specific in the Switch itself or in... There's definitely a better way to present that information to the player. Like, oh, I want you to look in the... Outside the game could mean anything. It could mean you're supposed to go to a URL. It could mean you're supposed to go to a website. It could mean that you're supposed to look at a different game or anything else. Any infinite number of other things. And even as you were trying to drop little hints to it, I grew more and more frustrated because there was no way for me to extrapolate you actually meant a system icon. And then a series of different things in the system icon to spell something out. There might be something clever there. I played a previous level that Hexen Decimal put together that relied on inverting the colors in the system for his fourth wall rule. Um, so that could be a clever thing, but he instructs you to do that immediately too. That was a part of the whole thing, and it was an immediate instruction that was provided. I get that the inverted text probably feels clever, but when you invert the text next to the word inverted, it doesn't feel like that's what we're supposed to be looking for. It said go menu. Well, it said exit the game, which wouldn't have been necessary. We could have just pressed home. Go home might read a little cleaner, but that could just be interpreted as esoteric. Like literally press home. Then the spike, then inverted. See, the inverted letters still wouldn't spell out to me, oh, you're actually supposed to invert the system colors. I would say, I would bet money that 99 out of 100 people aren't aware that you can invert all the colors in the system. So I'm calling your shit. Can you send me some clips of people who got it right away without any hints? Could you do that for me? Go scrape a couple of them up. I bet you remember at least 2 of them of other people. Not other person, but other people. Go scrape up 2 of them for me. Can you do that? Let's prove me wrong. I don't even think it's most people. I think that, like, the absolute vast majority will fail. And I think it's your duty as someone making a level to design it in a way that's not necessarily, like, self-solving, but is understandable. Like even in Fez, like you kind of knew what you were looking for and it eased you into it. So even if you're going for like a Fez style puzzle, like where you want to go way meta and way outside the box, that can be really creative and really interesting as long as it's comprehensible. The leaps of logic that are required there are enormous. But you said people got it. Send me 2 clips. Your newest shell level autumn shells? Need to keep the shell at the juggling part for the end. Oh my god, what? What are you guys doing to me today? I'm gonna go play a regular troll level. Oh god, okay. This is drop and then kick, right? I think that's what we're doing here. Oops, yeah, I'm not good at these. We'll give it a shot. Derp. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. It's gonna take me a second. Oops. Unlike some Super Mario World Kaizo stuff, this is one of those things that still freezes me up in Super Mario World 2. There we go. Progress. But yeah, player definitely needs to understand. Your hints need to be creative rather than esoteric. I guess that's probably the best way to put that is be clever and not obtuse. And that's tough. That's a really tough mark to hit. That's an extremely tough mark for game designers who've like dedicated their lives to that being their school that they play in. There were like La Mulana 1, you've probably heard me praise a lot. And I love it, but oof, there are so many things in that goddamn game that are too esoteric and that were lost in translation, which is really unfortunate. If you have very complete notes, you can probably figure it out. But I imagine it's much easier if you spoke and understood the original Japanese than it is in English. La Mulana 2, they did such a good job with localization that wasn't an issue at all. I had much better notes, but it was much easier to actually, like, study and figure out. But in some, can you actually play my new 10-second level? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I can. Usually I'll just stick to something once I start it, but we're not going to make enough progress to give you any feedback there. Do 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 do. The one person. So it went from other people to one person that you showed it to. Got it in one. Got it first try. Do 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 do. TA. Team Anus. Probably Team Anus. Do 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 do. It is, yeah, Team Anus. I'm going with that. That's the theme now. There are different strokes for different folks, and you can make that argument, man. That's a good argument that I'll make for La Mulana. It's a crazy person's game. It has a very limited audience, but it's also clear what you're getting into. Oh my god, what? Right out the gate. In Mario Maker, it's a lot harder to make that clear. You can put some stuff in the description, and especially for a trollier level, that's probably the best you're gonna get. But even trying to read it out that way, yeah, I don't know. See what others think. Oh, that's never gonna work. We need to duck and then twirl through there, I think, yeah. Esports. Oops. You guys are hurting me today. In general, I mean, for a 10-second speedrun, it's one of those things. When you're in like the 10-20 second range, you can almost get away with anything because there's probably a pile for you out there. There's probably a group who wants to touch that. That said, though, with a 10-second speedrun, like, couldn't this be smoother? Couldn't that be less awkward? I'm guessing you probably want me to jump right where the red blocks are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's so awkward to hit this. Oh, are we supposed to hit that and land here? Ugh. It seems like there's a pretty deliberate creator path here that the player is supposed to take that isn't obvious. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. And you can make some of that obvious with coins. Can help with that. Making the pathing a little bit more obvious. There we go. Oops. In general, though, I like a speedrun when there's a little bit of flexibility in the time, because that can end up making you feel like, oh, I can do better. Oh, I can chase the world record. When there's literally not one frame of flexibility, then there's no speedrun to chase. Everybody's tying for the same time, so it's just the first person who gets it keeps it, and then maybe one guy who gets a corner boost. Okay, no, it's not absolutely necessary there. Oops. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, there's a lot more over there. Alright, I'll re-upload it. Yeah, I mean, 10 seconds is a lot better than 30, or goddamn, like 60-second people who it's flagpole death. Flagpole death makes me really irritated. And especially in a longer speedrun where you're taking some time to path it out and get a handle on it, and then you're finally getting close, then you get there and it's like, okay, wait, so it wasn't sloppy inputs or anything, it's that I literally need to have frame perfect inputs on all this. That's depressing. That said, Reddit gets a huge boner for it. Oh man, that's a problem. Whoop. Spun too early. Yeah, there was a while where people were uploading flagpole death speedruns all the time in the Mario Maker subreddit, and then getting like a bajillion upvotes for that sub every single time. Yeah, flagpole death just feels bad. And like that there, me missing the input there, I get that. That's on me. That's on me. I bonked there. But like when you're getting a perfect like hold right run through a level and you're hitting all your you're hitting everything the way that you're supposed to. And then you're dying at the flagpole, and it's like, wait, so what do I need to either scrape a corner clip or I need an even more, one or two more perfect jumps or frame specific things, and it's just like, eh. Why are you people like this? Oh. I want to jump off of there to get started. I don't need to, and that's not the pathing in the level. Almost for sure it isn't, but I want it. I'm pretty sure we can't waggle there. We actually need to make that jump we were doing. Yeah, that's close, though. Do. Oh, the wall jump's absolutely required there. The turnaround wall jump is absolutely required, yeah. Yeah, make the right hand, especially if you're still working on it or planning to work on it, make this one a little bit more obviously wrong. You don't even have to do spikes if you want it to feel like the player has to path out the level, but maybe an overhang? Maybe shifting the tiling there, like this instead. So it's still the same rough shape, but it feels like the wrong thing to do. You could put a spike underneath the L2 to make it absolutely clear the player should jump off there. Oops. That said, though, somebody else, somebody used to be a regular, made a couple of speedrun levels that were essentially traditional levels, where the idea was basically time attack, that you were supposed to path it out yourself, and only a relatively optimal run would work, derp. That's a fun concept, but make it feel a little bit more like a level. There we go. Oh, see that's when it feels bad. That's when it feels like I'm getting it pretty good. I should be really close. Oops. Like that bonk, I get losing to a bonk like that. Do. Oops. I missed the duck there. I keep trying to do it right at the last second. Sometimes something pretty fun to do, too, can be to make a really traditional level. Like, flat traditional-ass level. And then carve out, like, a speedrun path for the player. Oops. Especially if that's what you're going for. If you're going for a more, like, pathing time attack style thing. Sports. I'm guessing that waggle there is going to cost me. Aw. Overall decent, though. That's one of those things, too, is that, like, the shorter something is, the more forgivable potentially bad choices are. Because I only make Kaizo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you're getting at. But if the idea for the level is supposed to be more of a traditional time attack style thing where the player is pathing through it with a really limited scope, make the pathing choices either more deliberate or more interesting. And I'm not saying like a full ninja kind of thing either, just you can do more with the pathing. Oops. I'm just gonna let this keep happening. This is what happens. This is how baby bumpers are made. Ugh. Oh, I can get a triple jump in there, actually. I hope that's not required. Oh. I feel like missing the wall kick there is going to cost me. Should have made coffee. Oh. In general, the path's fun, though. It's not just hold right and jump. But it's not really wiggly either, which can feel awful in a speedrun. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm like 20 frames off. Yeah. I'm a good ways away from the flagpole, so am I missing an early jump? This is actually really common feedback I'll have for Kaiser levels too, but making sure that first jump is satisfying is super, super important because of how long death takes in Mario Maker, is letting the player get right back into it fast. It might actually be worth framing the level around doing something like that, like having the player jump forward and wall kick instead of having to jump that way. Having to jump off the left right away, it feels like maybe I'm missing it by just a second. Oh, to jump over the conveyor. Yeah, you might be right. That's at least a good chunk. Ow. Thumbs up. But if that's what you did, and not touching the conveyor ends up being necessary, remove the conveyor and put spikes. Or put a bouncer. So the player is inclined to twirl jump there, rather than to do something else. Touched me. It touched me. Oops. Yeah, I'm losing it. Hitting the stiff neck. Overall good, though. Oops, nope. Always hard to get mad at 10 or 20 seconds, though. Not impossible. It'll happen. Aw. But yeah, I think the pathing could be improved slightly. Oh, I gotta pull Sea of Stars off that dumb spam list there. Finished it. It was mid also. Do. One or two more shots here. Big jump? Oh, I thought you said the triple jump there wasn't required. I can jump higher up the wall, but I feel like that's wasting time I want to be using moving one way or the other. Do. Yep, losing it. Overall, good. Pathing, I feel like could use a little tiny bit of work, but not bad. Do. OTA is time attack. There it is. DCM, 5TR, TR, RFG. Yeah, just a little bit of tweaking to try and, like, one of the best things, and in Kaizo especially, there's really only one path, and indicators are usually a part of it. Once you get to the very end of, like, the friggin', like, final boss, the Team Shell land of 0% forever, as indicators start to kind of fall by the wayside just due to how density works in Mario Maker and how hard it is to be clear. I hate that, but, with less Kaizo-y things and more traditionally-ish things, even if they're not traditional, they're still hard Kaizo-y speedrun, trying to see what people will try to do other than your path. Like, try to think of what people will do wrong and how to either direct them the right way or discourage them from doing it the wrong way, or rewarding them for doing it the right way, kind of thing. Like, or, yeah, think in terms of that, like what people will do. In really traditional levels, outside of what people are doing in, like a speed run, but super traditional, like Super Mario level styles. Steve had some really good advice a long time ago, was to don't hold run. To go through the level without run held down. Obviously, in a speed run, if you're not holding run, you're in the wrong place. You're extremely in the wrong place. Go back to endless easy and run to the goal. Walk to the goal slowly. But it's still worth thinking about, like, well, how will other people do it? Like, I'd say other big obvious things that aren't necessarily a skill failing, but are important to think about is people who will almost always short hop or full jump, but who are resistant to mid jumps. People who forget stuff that you can spin on, or how much to twirl, that kind of thing. Like, what little things will people end up forgetting? That kind of stuff. That's funny. It just dies when it touches me? Not when I'm under it, though. Can't jump on it that way. Can I jump off of it? Oh, I can jump off of it as it exudes. But I can't jump repeatedly. I can jump off one and then the next one, though. That's kind of a cute double jump. That's cute. You know, the shell stuff like this, too, is one of those things that you just... Outside of some troll levels, you really don't do much stuff with the actual, like, stealth aspect or dodge aspect of the friggin' shell. Go. Oh, that's good. I'm guessing that guy prevents me from trying to one-cycle it and then dying there immediately? Yeah. That you are not, like, just playing levels and liking them, but because you... Yeah, I mean, that's what I try to do. I wish other people would try to do that, too. Surprisingly, a lot of the troll people seem to do that. The troll level player people. Oh, wait. We don't want to kill you. We want to turn you that way. I think there was something dumb here that pissed me off last time. Hang out here. I can talk now. Congratulations. Welcome back to the world of having a tongue. Oh, that kills you. Ooh, that kills the Luigi. Weird. Oh, no, this one does vibrate. Oh, no, I'll never not be able to see that now. I was going to say, this one doesn't look like it vibrates anywhere near as badly as the Grasslands one does. But it absolutely does, and I couldn't see it. Yeah, it's harder to see when it's zoomed out. Now I can see it, though. But, yeah, drop another one in there. It's a slow night. Am I in the wrong category? Did Twitch fuck me? No, I'm in the right category. Slow night. You do give unfiltered opinion. It's a good thing. I think we'd all be a lot better off if more people did. And it's weird that more people don't, but what are you gonna do? Chris, thanks for dropping another one in there. Probably some joke in there about getting rizzed. Isn't that the new slang thing that's been all over the place? That's turned into a meme because boomers don't know what it is. I feel like drip was a better one. Even with context, that was hard to pick up. If it meant sexy or literally just clothing or what the fuck you were going for. Ritz was a lot more obvious from context. Thanks, Dick. Oh, I can't kill him. Well, we'll let him walk out of there and we'll go around it, I guess. Bye, please. Oh my god, this guy's annoying. Yeah, maybe he would have been better off, like, restrained. Here we go. Okay. I think I'm done with you now, right? Oh yeah, some dumb shit just kind of falls into the vernacular, like, right off, right out. Makes sense. Makes sense, works well. Like, lit was fine. Bussin' is stupid, but it fits right in there. You get it from context immediately. And some stuff it feels like is deliberately designed to be obnoxious. Chugi, Riz definitely felt like a little bit. Whatever the other one I said was. Drip. Just people saying pointless nonsense because they want to be the kings and queens of pointless nonsense. Ratchet. Ratchet made me really angry. Ratchet was very clearly someone who didn't understand the word wretched, trying to call someone a wretched bitch or something, and then it stuck. Probably some meth in there, too. Etymology of ratchet involves meth. Write that down. It's gonna be on the test. Okay. Might not agree with all you say, but that's the reason I come here. Definitely not because I expect to, like, yeah, I mean, there's what? 10 other viewer level streamers left? They'll probably give you a like. That's sad, too. Ugh, eventually maybe I will be the last awful bastion of Mario Maker 2. But I feel like we'll get Mario Maker 3 before everybody gives up. Or I'll be sad that it's so empty, because I don't want to play this game alone. I don't want to play friggin' Endless. If I wanted to play friggin' Endless, I would play friggin' Endless. Go over there. Oops. Oh, good. Sports. I do want to play multiplayer versus, but it also sucks. Esports. God damn. I can eat. Stroganoff? Yeah, just stroganoff. I don't think that's carbonated. Okay. Don't know why I had so much trouble doing that before. There we go. Yeah, it would be really nice to give us both. A lot of people miss it from the first one, and bringing something back that people miss is easy PR, easy likes, an easy W. W and L stuff, that made a lot of sense right out the gate. Like that, you start seeing that, you're not like angry about it. That was really awkward, but it worked fine. I just held down and it buffered the input. That worked. I really hope Mario Maker 3 gives us some really off-the-wall styles. Like, they started doing it here with 3D World, so I'm really hoping we see Wonder And maybe Mario 2 could come back as a style. That would be amazing. And something bonkers, like Yoshi's Island would be really fun, too. I would love to see puzzle levels in, like, Yoshi's Island style. Thanks. There are very few Yoshi's Island ROM hacks, too, so I feel like it would be a really fun, unexplored thing to get to play around with. I get that it's a totally different style of game, but 3D World is very different. It's not totally different, and a lot of pieces work, but... I'm gonna wait a cycle. Mario 2 would have been exceptionally different if had that come back as a style. And I believe we got explicit confirmation that Mario 2 was supposed to be a style, and that got lost with the pandemic shutdown stuff for Nintendo. And then they salvaged it as a power-up. That was close. So I don't think really interesting, like crazy styles like that are too far-fetched. Nintendo has had kind of a boner lately for reviving the dead. We're getting, Ow. We're getting Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and Mario RPG, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Okay, yeah, scratch that. I would love Yoshi's Island. Mario vs. Donkey Kong would make a better thing. But I feel like Mario vs. Donkey Kong should just have its own level editor. Make it compatible with other styles. Yeah, it would be really nice to just dump all the stuff in. It would be really nice, even if they do crazy off-the-wall styles. Like, let's say they do Yoshi's Island, and then they add in, like, Shy Guys that spit stuff when you jump on them, like those weird tall ones, and bandits and stuff. I would still love to have fucking bandits in Super Mario World, and in 3D World that, you know, take something else from you. I'd much rather they find interesting ways to use the same mechanics than take them away to make a style special. Uh-oh. Weird. Yeah, Samus and Kirby were ones I wanted forever. Kirby's obvious. Kirby, I feel like, is low-hanging fruit that it's weird that Nintendo didn't do. He's right there. He would have fit in perfect in SMB1, and everything he does would have worked great, even if they wanted to do Kirby with no power-ups. If they wanted to do full NES Kirby... No, Game Boy Kirby? Game Boy Kirby was the one with no power-ups, right? Original Kirby with no power-ups, where he just eats stuff and flies. Like, that still would have been really fun. Although, ideally, he would have gotten some of his powers by eating items. Hey, Box, how you doing? Samus, I feel like, would have been a little weirder, and people would have been like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? But Link works. We could have had a 2-tile tall Samus, and that could have worked just fine. Okay. There we go. Youf. Doing alright. It was a day. Our ERP system did horrible shit to, like, really important data. And then they're like, we don't know. It probably was a fuck-up. And then the person who fucks up constantly was like, no, I didn't fuck it up. And it was just a clusterfuck of having to manage a bunch of dipshits all day. Oops. Uh-oh. Trouble am I in right now? Oh, no, I'm fine. I was fine. Oh, damn, if I got out of the shell, I could have just done that all at once, couldn't I have? Ground pounded all the stumps. And then killed her with the pound. That's fine, we're fine. Okay. This arena works pretty good. Is this the goddamn arena that was underwater last time? Is this the one? I think it was. Oh, Shoddy Starfish just lurking, waiting to say hi to Box. Yeah, definitely. I think that was the one that was horrible. If it was, that's a big improvement. That all worked fine. That last section felt a tiny bit long, but wasn't terrible or anything. We got through it. Yeah, doing all right. One of our brand new wall mounts. broke, like ripped out of the wall, or like sports maintenance people failed to attach it correctly to the wall. Did they use toggle bolts on drywall and then hang like an 80-pound TV off of it? It was rising and falling water. Oh, I gotcha. Flip that holds it to the wall broke. Toggle bolt. I like toggle bolts. Toggle bolts are cool. Toggling a fucking TV that you're yanking on to drywall is such a bad idea. Don't do that. Caught it on screen. That's nice. That's always nice. That was the nice thing, is person who screws up constantly. We had some screen recording data of when they were doing the thing that would have broke it, and it doesn't look like it did. But I can't tell for sure. Mounted to cinder block. Well, that should stay put. That should really stay put. Riz. Let's get Rizzed. 2P5. Oh, I definitely have shin splints. Oh. And it's not going away. I think I was ranting about that yesterday, too. Or when I was drinking? I don't remember. But it sucks. H36. ICG. Plastic clip holding a metal prong. Maths equals broken easy. What? What? Oh, like the point of failure was a piece of plastic that the metal thing was bolted or screwed or latched into. Easy TA 10 second. Okay. I'll show you a time attack. Better be easier with springs. Or just a little maze. Yeah, a little maze. We're doing some stuff in it. Okay. Get what you paid for? Check. Yeah. Yeah. It can be a little hard to screw up a mount. But never underestimate China's ability to screw up everything. Oh god, I don't actually have to like corner clip to get through this, do I? Oh, well, that's probably gonna be it. Especially if, like, this isn't like cheap Amazon mount, but I went to Walmart and got an on-brand TV mount, and I'm really surprised that it broke. I cleared it 4th try. Yeah, be easier with springs. Oh my god. I'm bored. On TV mounts or Walmart brand. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Isn't that what I said? Go over to Walmart and get an on TV mount? No. You could skip that one last block. Skip that on off. Yeah, that's never any fun. Last place I worked at, well, place I worked at a while back, they spent like $1 million goddamn dollars on these stupid conference rooms that relied on these, Extron boxes that were supposed to handle auto switching, but they didn't work well with this stupid click share device that, was supposed to turn on automatically when people pushed a button. It was just a bunch of dumb shit. A bunch of really dumb shit because the people handling the project were idiots. And it was such a hassle. We ended up spending so much time showing them how they actually fucked it. Oh my god. I didn't know you can skip that one block. I don't know how you did it without skipping that block. This feels like the only way through this would be like a fucking giant corner clip party. Because we don't have any real opportunity to build up P speed. or to get oriented correctly. So I have no idea how you path this correctly, or how this is a time attack. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but time attack I would assume is the opposite of Flag Pole Death party level. That it's more like a traditional like console game style speedrun where it's about getting the best time, not about barely qualifying to finish the level. Oh. Yeah, I've bought a ton of those mounted mounts. Videosecu, something like that. Chinese brand that does a great job. All metal parts. Besides, you know, plastic washers in fitting between fittings and stuff and the moving parts. But otherwise, all great stuff that's lasted a long time and been reused a lot. But like for my big heavy TVs, I got much nicer bark something mounts. Barkin mounts that cost a good deal more, but not crazy amount, but they were like 40-50 bucks instead of 20 bucks. But you know, I also wanted them to work better, but it's all about the same thing. Yeah, especially between moving parts where you're gonna have a lot of weight on it, plastic makes sense. And like, if I got like a TV mount with like plastic bolts or something on it, I would immediately be like, you fucking kidding me? And I get something else. But especially when you get to like maintenance personnel in the middle who are supposed to be putting something up, sometimes they cut corners, sometimes they're lazy. I have no idea what you want here. I can't make heads or tails of it. It feels like I need some knowledge I don't have that the level doesn't give me. Or maybe I need to corner clip constantly, which feels bad. My maker ID. I'm gonna put me in there. Some corner clips. It feels like a lot of corner clips. I'm gonna play one of these troll levels from the big dump. Did I next? I didn't next yet. They were in that Frostbeard. I didn't even see you there, Theron. Where did you slip in? Oh, there you are. Thanks for dropping a level in there, Mr. Frostbeard. Or Ms. I think Mr.'s a really safe assumption there. DCM. 5TR. RFG. Dee-doot. Yeah, corner clips always feel bad in a really tight area like that. So I really don't understand what you expected of the player. How I'm supposed to hang on to momentum. Feels like I'm just doing it wrong. See you later. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, I remember this one. It's still weird to me that Meat Boy and Isaac are fucking global Twitch emotes. Twitch used to be cool. Twitch used to be cool and do cool things. It's 4 a.m. in Germany. God damn. It's oops. It's 9:23 in the middle of America. I mean, I'm in the Midwest, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the middle. I think we call it Central Standard Time. Right in the middle, right in the center. Slide a little. Nope. Okay, there we go. Cooked your favorite thing, salmon. Oh, I don't like salmon. It's not my least favorite thing, though. Like almost morning, 4 a.m., because I know nothing about American AM and PM. What? Is AM and PM different somewhere else? I don't get it. Thanks for dropping a level on there, Dolphin. Oh, that was quick. We'll do another one in the Super World here. Yeah, salmon's not my absolute least favorite thing. It doesn't smell great. I sous vide it for Heidi sometimes. We have a bunch of little backpacks for it. It's really easy to sous vide. It really only needs like 45 minutes or an hour. And then it cooks up really nice and moist, really fast. My least favorite thing is saltwater crustaceans. Smell fucking horrific. Watching people eat that like watching the beginning of the trailer for an intro for this game. Oh, what the fuck was it called? We Happy Few. Really cool game in that like weird time where everybody was making everything kind of a roguelike and it kind of lost its way, but it was really, really cool. It was a fun game. Had a fun story, fun setup, and they just had a bad idea. Am I supposed to hang on to that? I'm not gonna do that. But the intro for the game has this guy who decides to stop taking his drugs. As he starts coming off the drugs, realizes that the people in the office are not eating a little cake, they're eating a bunch of rat carcasses, and gets revolted, and they're all pissed off at him for being all grossed out about it because they all think they're eating cake. And it's like when I watch people eat seafood. Like, do you guys not know what this smells like? Do you not understand what you're putting into your mouth right now? Oops. Lobsters are basically immortal. It feels mean to eat them. Floating sky balloon. Annoying power-up to start with. There we go. Yeah, shrimp stinks. Shrimp is, as far as I know, the only animal that women will peel the shit out of with their fingernails and then stuff in their mouth. Aw. I can't think of any other animals that people will peel the shit out of and then stuff it in their mouth with the hand they just peeled shit out with. But, that's fucking gross. Like, if I gave you a steak that was all covered in cow shit, you're not going to be all like, oh yeah, let me just wipe that off and just gobble it down. You'd be like, dude, that just had shit on it. That just had shit all over it. No thank you. In general, I just don't like mac and cheese. Mac and cheese makes me unhappy. Cheese from a powder always makes me unhappy. In general, really sloppy cheese sauces, nacho cheese sauce, makes me unhappy and or nauseous. Cream cheese makes me pretty nauseous. Cream cheese has a really awful goddamn texture. They grew too big and died by their own skin. Yes, however, could you not just help them molt? They're going to be grumpy and snippy, but I bet you could help them molt. And if you help them molt, you could help it get bigger and bigger. And if you did this for long enough, you could eventually have a lobster the size of a car. Maybe you could just drive it in the river to work. We could make this happen. Just lack the motivation. That's all we need. Yeah, I understand why you wouldn't just always put shredded cheese on nachos. It's infinitely better to melt shredded cheese onto nachos than it is to slop some weird friggin' grease on them. God damn it. Their hearts give out? Well, we gotta give them heart transplants from younger, sexier lobsters. I think it's from the stress of molting, though, right? I thought that was the whole thing, is that the molting itself is so difficult and stressful that they can't make it through. So, surgical molting, infinite lobsters, giant lobster tanks, ready for World War III, which, you know, might happen. Yeah, chips, shredded cheese, microwave, broiler, some beans, some tomatoes, or cheap-ass salsa. It's quick and lazy. A little bit of meat. There we go. Oh, a lot of waiting. Oh, it's more of the same. Hot dogs? No, I don't like hot dogs. I don't despise all sausage, but hot dogs are disgusting. Even, like, people have been like, oh, no, these are fancy goddamn whatever, blah, blah, hot dogs, blah. No, get away from me. I like bratwurst. I like kielbasa. No, I don't like Spam. Spam's gross. But I'll eat other canned meat. I've eaten canned chicken, canned beef. When they used to be way cheaper than just buying meat. They are not now. I wanted to pick some up for my office because I like having some canned meat and canned food in my office just so I can have something I can just immediately eat if I need to. Canned goddamn chicken breasts and, like, canned beef is so goddamn expensive, it's absurd. You might as well just buy goddamn jerky. That's at least good. Canned meat's disgusting. Edible, but it's gross. Less gross than Spam. Their own weight will crush it. Their body isn't made for bigger sizes. I don't know. I'm detecting the need to do enhanced lobsters. Because it's more or less an exoskeleton, right? I know they're not insects, but it's more or less an exoskeleton. So, is it actually being crushed by their own weight? And is it just the external tissue? Like, could you just shore up and redistribute the load around them a little bit? I mean, they're already rounded, so it should be kind of distributed. Okay, quit challenging me. I'm gonna get a lobster, and I'm gonna keep helping it molt, and I'm gonna be really sad when it dies. I had pet crabs a couple of times, but pet crabs are not good. Not good animals in captivity. Just generally, like actual crabs. Like, the little, like, fish tank crabs are fine. But, like, patriot crabs and stuff, they just do terrible. They die, like, 80% of the goddamn time or something. Like, some cute, ridiculous number. Because they are bad fucking pets. Like, it's not their fault, they're just bad at it. Oh, I can't get up there, can I? Yeah, I mean, I work at a meat distributor. I can just go buy meat. Oh. Hot dogs are gross. Hot dogs have a really particular and awful smell about them. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's awful. I also don't like bologna. I don't know. The lowest quality, like, white, poor, poverty foods are, like, my least favorite things. Almost entirely. One, because they were all I had to eat for a long time, but also because they're gross. And also, there are better things to eat than, like, boxed macaroni and cheese. Like, goddamn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why anybody eats bologna. It's gotta be some kind of weird nostalgia thing. Because there's ham. And it's not like ham is expensive. Maybe that's why bologna existed in the first place, is that ham was too expensive, but, like, processed garbage ham wasn't. Doot. But at this point, pork is basically free. Like, honestly, you can go and get pork butt for, like, $1 a pound all over the goddamn country. Somebody must have bred too many pigs or something. You can chop that up and turn that into sandwiches. I don't know. Olive loaf's weird. I like olives, but I don't want that in reconstituted meat. In general, reconstituted meat products that are like made from congealed puree processed meats are pretty gross. I don't like chicken nuggets very much either, but I like chicken tenders. Same thing with like sausage. Sausage is generally minced meat rather than pureed meat. Kielbasa is pretty close, but I still feel like kielbasa is like fine mince. Oh no, I have to let it out. Well, this guy also flips switches on me. Thanks. Ugh. What's happening? Yeah, black olives out of the can are nice. Kalamatas are nice. Good green olives are nice. That does not include any of the variety that you get in the grocery store with a pimento in the middle of them. Those are gross. Those are gross. Oh. Annoying boss fight. This is a very annoying boss fight. I feel like for some of these levels that I've already played and liked, they obviously didn't get edited. And I feel like I probably said something like, you should change that, but otherwise it's good. But then I liked it, so then you didn't change it. I feel like that's too much power for one man to have. Here we go. Or maybe it just went way better last time. But guy who flips switches for you, very annoying in the fight. That almost touched me. Oh, kill the balloon with a missile. I bet I thought of that the first time and didn't get annoyed with it. That's probably what happened. When you beat the level, I'm heading to bed, so slow down. Oops, I didn't see that until after I beat it. Now you have to stay up for another one. Bruh. Bruh. I have a bruh button too. Yeah, cream cheese I would say I'm probably the weirdest about. Because I like mascarpone. I can eat stuff with mascarpone in it. I like tiramisu a lot. There's just something bizarre and disgusting about cream cheese. I do not understand how people put it in their body. I can tell when it's mixed into things. And even, I've a couple of times I've had, like, one of my exes kept trying to trick me into eating it. I would get nauseous. Like, even before I was lactose intolerant, it still makes me kind of nauseous to eat it. I have no idea what it is, because it's not like it's processed in a way that, like, would make me nauseous either. I don't get along with it. I don't like it. It doesn't do it for me. Oh, started typing somebody else's code. NGS YMS. If they're really close together like that, then my brain just leaps to the next one. Doesn't know what it's doing. VVF. Theron Frostbeard. That person here? I think so. Are you still there, Theron? Did it not update? Did it not tell me? Dr. Frasier Crane. Oh, no. I saw some article that they were doing a Frasier reboot. Hey, they're there. They knew it. They heard it. And that seems like the worst idea. Like, I like Kelsey Grammer, but put him in something else. He's too old to be making shitty dad jokes. I liked Frasier a little bit as a kid, but I feel like I shouldn't have. I definitely feel like I wouldn't now. What are we doing? Dr. Frasier Crane. It didn't look like a troll level. Auto scroll and themed. Yeah, it sounded like the new show was missing a lot of characters. I don't know. I'm not gonna look at it. Okay, interesting. I didn't like Cheers. I thought that the writing in Frasier was a little hammy even as a kid. Is this gonna do something weird with the switches then? Oh, maybe I should wait out the P switch. Huh. Mean. Oh yeah, Niles didn't come back. I remember seeing that. That guy didn't come back. That seems like something you don't, like, want to forget. Oh, this feels pinchy. It looks like you built it to not pinch the player. That's probably good. Looks to be a light Q tonight. Yeah, it's been pretty slow. Not too slow, but pretty slow. I dropped myself in there because I was going to do one of the curated... Well, one of the big troll downloads, but uh-oh. But now there's more, so I'll probably just skip it. Do it at the end if I need to. Oops. Why don't I just wait that out? Show me which ones you downloaded. I'll say which one is best. I downloaded everything in the... So, that was necessary for that to work, but not mandatory for the player to go in here. That is probably why that was like that, though. Okay. You can force the player to absolutely have to hit the P-switches, and there is even ways to make sure a P-switch is activated when they go through. Pretty easily. Do-do-do-do-do. Wow. Cheese. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, you can have, what's the basic setup? It's just a muncher, perched above a pipe. But even if you want to do it this way, even dead simple, so you don't have to do any fucking around, you should be able to do, P-switch in a pipe, yeah, with just that guy above it. But if there's a muncher on the pipe, that works too, right? It'll just keep hitting the P-switch. Oh, yeah, okay, it's cloud. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm remembering what it is. Pipe, like this, right? Then cloud blocks. And then a muncher right here will automatically keep a P-switch running. And you do that plus P blocks in front of the pipe that turn, you know, not solid when the P-switch is hit. That's how you make absolutely sure the player goes through with the P-switch. That said, you're going to be forcing the player to do a lot of waiting if you do it that way. Which is a little annoying too. But if that's the only thing that works, that's the only thing that works. But yeah, we can very easily cheese the whole thing by just waiting out the P-switch. We have a lot going on over here. Somebody kill me. Let's see what actually happens here if we do this right. It seems like we're supposed to leave and then get back in. I'll think about updating it. Update your mom. Update your mom's firmware. Oh, I lose my suit? I guess I would have been in trouble either way, huh? I didn't even get that suit. Yeah, so I'm supposed to disembark and then re-embark. I hope those can't hurt me. Oh, I did need to kill him. Jesus Christ. Okay. Was not expecting to need to kill him. Wasn't expecting that to work either. Am I gonna die if I don't hold down? Maybe. Oh yeah, you could squeak out there and maybe die. Weird. This part seems like it's losing focus. Get out of here. There we go. A little bit. It was fun to get out of the cart after testing for so long. Come on. Oh my god. This is annoying. This is extremely annoying. I'm better off just hitting it almost constantly to proceed. Oh, I need the key. Of course I do. Yeah, this is annoying. This, basically, it's really, really easy for you to just get the full lock in here, where you're just stuck. At least, we have a checkpoint. But also, I'm gonna just try and fully cheese this, 'cause that was annoying. Yeah, there are a lot of different things that are setting it off over and over here. Do that. Get rid of those entirely. Oh, Bowser Jr., you are fucking annoying. Oh yeah, also that. If he does that, that could be a problem. Yikes. I could have just gotten out of there and gotten him squished, and I would have been happier. No. No, I shouldn't have. Yeah, the fact that this switches so much, it makes evasive action extremely difficult. I'm guessing that each time you cleared this, it basically was either RNG or you got out of the friggin' cart. There we go. Oh, what an annoying little section. Do-do, do-do, do-do. I just felt a headache start. Like lightning striking. The concept is good. Your idea to, make a new one, been thinking of making a new one, might be a better place to start rather than coming back to it. But sometimes coming back and trying to fix or improve an old level can be a great way to get the creative juices going again, too. So, like, how can I make this level better? Based on all the Mario Maker I've played since then. That fight at the end, though, that just balls. Flipping the switch that much is just painful. That's a bad way to end. That leaves a bad taste in the mouth at the end of it. But otherwise, the concept is fun. You could get something really fun out of it. Oh yeah, 2019. This is close. That was close to release, right? What was the actual release date for this game? Maker 2 release date. I think it was close to August, wasn't it? No, June 2019. But pretty close after release. Next. Oh my god, I'm here. We're gonna next over it. Dolphin, see what you got here. Oh, we'll go look, though. You can tell me which one's best. I might remember for next. Oh, I can move it. I can move it to the spot. Downloaded courses. Okay, these are the ones we downloaded. All the way down to, I think, Goom Eternal. Yeah, Smile, I think, was the last one. Yeah. Nothing wrong here. Actual level does contain broken tracks. No. This is a tooth bumper focused level. That's probably the one. That's probably the one. I'm gonna move that up there. Did we play this one? I swear to God, we played this one. So I feel like I would have moved it. I don't know. Okay. Thanks. I would say Luigi's Ill-Advised Adventure or any 3 good 5U level. Good. Good to know. Yeah, 3 good stuff is in there. Luigi's Ill-Advised Adventure. YJ1. Do not play Luigi's Misadventures, the ROM hacks. They are They are bad. One of Steve-O's best. Good to know. Uploaded. Oh, wait. Were we playing the Super World? Or is there something new? Yeah, we were playing the Super World, weren't we? Yes. Not anything new. Build me up, Buttercup. Just to knock me down. Oh, I remember this one. I like this one. This will be good. There's been some disappointments tonight. This will be good. Yeah, this week probably Thursday, maybe Friday. I don't know if anybody's gonna want to do things with me this weekend. I don't know if I can do exercise things Thursday. With all of my bone spurs or whatever. Shin splints. I'm not the president. I'm not an ex-president. I don't think I can do high impact stuff. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. If it's way better, I might give it a shot. But anyhow, I'm rambling. You guys don't care. None of this is relevant. The point I was getting at is I want to do another sprinting through as many stupid Next Fest demos as I can, which is a ton of fun. Because I really want to play through a bunch of them anyway. And streaming 5 minutes of it and then cutting it into a clip and yelling at it on Reddit is my idea of a good time. Wrong. Very wrong. Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. There's a ton of Metroidvanias. 7 things that were on my wish list. And there's only like 200 things on my wish list. It's not an endless pile of shit. It's everything I'm excited about and everything I'm waiting to come on sale that I want to play when I am able to do so. But 7 of them were on... had demos for Next Fest, which was really exciting. You play a demo and it's good, and then you get fucking excited for release. You go and you put it on your calendar, or there is no release date, it just says TBA, and you get sad and you think about it sometimes. Like, like Radio the Universe. Fuck. That demo was so fucking good. It was like a weird Zelda puzzle game that was super fucking surreal and insane. Oh. And like, the way you killed enemies, like whether or not the amount of HP they had remaining, like you had to kill them with the right amount of damage if you wanted them to drop experience. It was just such a bizarre game. Some of the most unusual art I've ever seen. Play the bad ones too for the fun of it. The ones will obviously be bad. They're probably out there. Man. You know, Reddit is Reddit, and sometimes when I tell someone how I feel about their stupid Metroidvania game that they're working on that has terrible programmer art that they should work on, sometimes people get butthurt and then dogpile, and it's always really entertaining. Sometimes people get way into it, like, yeah, this looks like garbage. But pretty often, for some reason, the actual, like, Metroidvania player community seems to be like 40% contrarians. Like grumpy contrarians. So sometimes they get real butthurt, but there's no real dialogue. It's just entrenchment right away. But yeah, you see a lot of that. You see a lot of really bad physics, flat physics with no acceleration or anything. Crappy programmer art Metroidvanias. And programmer art's not always bad. Like Baba Is You, Environmental Station Alpha from Hempuli. Amazing examples of like a guy who should do programmer art. And a great way to do it, to keep it really, really simple so it looks really nice. Same thing with Undertale. Kept it really simple, looked really nice. He was able to hone it to something that did what he wanted. For the most part. Wasn't a shot at all programmer art. Just let me. I'm gonna find the one I'm talking about because I'm starting to feel, even for me, a little bit like an asshole. I did play Mario Wonder. I had a lot of fun with it. And speaking of acceleration, it didn't feel significantly faster than New Soup. It's definitely a little faster, but the thing that felt better was the acceleration. I was hoping that wall kicks and turns would be faster, but jumping feels really fast and it feels really satisfying to play. I don't think that anything in the demo is spoilers if you've seen literally any preview material at all, because that's basically all it was. Oh my god, how long ago was that? How long ago was that yelling? I don't want to look for it for like more than a minute. Oh, there it was. There we go. Uh, and like bad art doesn't make or break a game by any means. Like it's not like art is the absolute end all. Games can have terrible art. Games can have terrible story and still be really entertaining. But man, with just the right combination of everything being bad, and like the big thing that I focused on here is not only is the art rough for this game, but the physics, the actual interactions, the way the projectiles work, the way everything looked in this, it hurt me to look at. I don't think I can make it less stupid in the frame. No, I can't. I guess just suffer. You can see it, kinda. Well, let me slow it down so it's not fast. But yeah, really weird. Really, really, really just... Oh, Lisa the Terrible? That had awful art, but was still really great. And the art was still interesting, even though it was bad. But this is just like, this is the kind of programmer art where it's like, how did you not learn a little? Like, how do you not have that move with the slope or anything? Like, it's just so bad. And especially when there are so many excellent, like, asset stores out there willing to give you free art assets that you could then build off of or modify the suit and still feel like you contributed to the art. It's weird for something like this to exist. That just looks this yucky. And looks like it platforms this yucky. And that's not even touching on all the rest of the ranting for how bad it looked, but man, did that stick out. Yeah, it looks like something on itch that you'd be like, ew, I don't want to play this. Like somebody's weird like TIG source post of like, here's some screenshots of what it's gonna look like, and then they never come back, and you see it and you're like, good. Oh. Before the days of Twitter, I used to lurk on TIG so I could talk to devs about, you know, their projects and cool stuff that I was excited about. Now with Twitter, you can just find them, you can just talk to them, and it's awesome. Oh. Or they stream. The guy who made Baba Is You streams dev all the time for Environmental Station Alpha 2 he's been working on. But I think he's Swedish or some shit. It's only ever up when I'm like totally incapable of even thinking about watching it. Yeah, pixel art isn't always bad either. I love pixel art. And I'm okay with bad pixel art. Like, Baba Is You was a great example of, like, kind of bad art that not only gets the point across, but is endearing in its simplicity. Like, he absolutely was working to his strengths, but even though Hempuli is a pretty strong artist, I think that's a good example of what, like, bad programmer art can look like that's still good. I'm sure there are other good examples out there. And heavily individualized art that's really unique can look really good, too. How was your best attempt the first one? It's always the first one! And then it's gone! The one-shot hero, but I never get the one-shot either. Elliot Quest is, I say that's pretty niche as far as the Metroidvanias go. I think it only has like 8 Steam reviews, but that was great. Also had very, very simple art that was really effective. Womp. Womp womp. I watched some guy's fucking Metroidvania trailer today that was 13 seconds long, and it was very clearly Hollow Knight by a guy who has never played any other platformer. Refuses to play any other platform. Plays Hollow Knight over and over again. Had some really weird forced meme Morbin time garbage in it, because the guy's name was like Morklin or something, and he clearly did that so he could make Morbin time forced meme jokes. And had the player character like talking directly to the camera and urinating, and it was just like, are you what in the I understand people doing things designed to create outrage and piss people off for attention. The idea of, like, developing a large game project that stupid and misguided feels so, like, like some kind of disease that we don't have a name for yet. Oh, okay. Ori and the Blind Forest, is honestly horrible compared to Ori 2. But it gets a lot of love. A lot of people have a lot of deep love for it. I was really disappointing in how it ends. I mean, you're playing through it, so I'm not going to spoil it, but I was really sad with the, how the final confrontation plays out, how it works. Ori 2 fixed everything about it, and not only did an excellent job with the, like, emotional storytelling, it felt less deliberately manipulative and, like, weepy, and the level design is absolutely amazing. Oh, and everything else is amazing. The map is perfect. The exploration is really, really fun. It's absolutely fucking riddled with secret shit to find, and it's worth exploring. Oh, Ori 2 is so good. There we go. Yeah, second one is Ori and the Will of the Wisp. First one is Ori and the Blind Forest. Is a big owl mad at you, or is a big owl friends with you? Or is a little owl friends with you? That's how we'll know which one it is. Oops. Yeah, second one's great. Oh god, if you're playing the second one, if you're not that deep, stop now and play the first one, or you'll never want to play it. The first one's gonna feel so bad if you play it. First one's gonna be so bad. Yeah, second one's great. Second one's great. The storytelling was much better. The world just felt more alive. Everything about the second one was better. The second one is just legitimately, like Hollow Knight, just a good game. Even if that's not your niche or fetish, it's just a really good game. And if it is, if Metroidvanias are your fetish, it's also really good in there. I did hit the checkpoint. Yeah, the first one was, well, the first one was deeply loved as a game on its own, because of the storytelling, but I found the first one's storytelling a little manipulative, and the way the final fight in the first one not even really being a fight felt like such a lazy cop-out after building up to it, and combat was never the focus of the first one, but it was a big component, and ignoring that for like the last escape sequence was sad. I was worried the second one wasn't going to have escape sequences, and oh my god, they did. They did everything. They did it perfect. Yeah, Ori 2 was really good. Ori 2 was one of those things where I think I picked it up on sale. It was way after release, because I didn't like the first one that much. Picked up Ori 2 and could not put it down, because it was like, how is this so good? And, oh yeah, right at the beginning of Ori 2, oh, right at the beginning you fight that wolf, and it felt like an apology. It felt like, we know what we missed last time, it's fucking here. It's fucking here right away. That's so good. Like, immediately they hit you with the boss fight, because they want you to know, like, we know. We know what we did, we fixed it, okay? It's better now. Please stick around, and I did. Ugh. Ori 2 was really good. Why am I like this? Oh. 10:03? One more in queue? Yeah, maybe we will still play a troll level. And am I still on my clipboard? I am on my clipboard. Masturbatory self-add, go. I definitely should have made coffee, though. I was doing good last night. I got to bed pretty late last night because I was in a lot of pain. So, oh yeah, I should close the queue. It's been slow. It's been slow. I'm just gonna close it. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Last night I was doing good. Today I'm more tired. I was in a lot of discomfort with my legs and my back yesterday, so I wanted to pop in the hot tub before I went to bed. This hot tub is from the 70s. Like, it's a piece of shit, and I, one, am constantly angry that every tub on Earth is too small for a 6-foot-tall person. So I never really got to have a good tub experience, but two, I have no idea if I was ever super poverty-stricken again, how I would function without a hot tub. Did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. I think they probably have them at, like, the YMCA or something. But a YMCA membership is fucking expensive now. That is no longer, like, a poor person hangout. Oh, I did it right? Okay. Yep. Yep. I gotta pee, I think. I know I have to pee. I think that if I pee, I will do better. When I used to play Smash competitively, unless it was, like, blinding piss need, I would hold it. Because I could focus a little better. In that, I was a little distracted, so it was harder to get butthurt. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. But it was also one of those things where it was like, this is the dumbest possible performance-enhancing thing that anybody could do. Where's the fucking piss camera?
Keep your eyes shut. Imagination is not to dream, but to dream the undreamable. There was once a well-respected cobbler who was walking around in the jungle in search of the key to eternal happiness. That was when he ran into an unmarried mother. "Mother, where can I find the key to eternal happiness?" he asked the mother. The mother immediately replied, "Of the key to eternal happiness I do not know, for I am but a mere mother." The cobbler was puzzled by the mother's answer and continued his journey. The following spring, while he was touching himself, the cobbler had a stroke of insight. Every human being is already in possession of the key to eternal happiness, and that's just how it is. And then he died. When you're consuming sperm, you're consuming lead.
Oh my god, what did he just say? That sounded great. Everything come out okay? Yep, it all came out. Thanks. It all came right out. Before the pandemic, I could hold my piss a lot better. But after working from home for several years, and peeing the second I had any inkling to do so, I have to pee. Yeah. You consume my cum, you consume me. Like, thanks, buddy. It's a super intense thing to just come out and say. Fuck me. And I'm dead. Yeah, and I've always drank a lot of water and a lot of diuretics. I've always liked coffee and energy drinks. And coconut juice. Things that make you piss for 800, Alex. And I sleep through the night. I sleep through the night without issue. If I can't sleep through the night consistently, and it's literally like 100% of the time, even after drinking 37 shots and like 200 ounces of water, I slept through the night that night. Fuckity fuck. So my body's capable of holding it. I'm just no longer interested in doing so. Oh. That was a weird thing. to have happen after the pandemic. Fuckity fuck. It'll happen. I need a sec. I need a sec. I don't think it's a prostate thing yet, though. Water in, water out thing. Oh, and all the water I'm drinking all the time has Mio and caffeine in it. I'm definitely a caffeine addict in every sense of the word, but I sleep on it without issue. Why is that there? Who is that for? Bonk. Actually forget some old anti-cheese thing you forgot about that's just there. I mean, it doesn't get in the way, but it was spooky, and then I was like, well, wait, what? And I can't figure out who that anti-cheese is for. There was a reason. Yeah, there was a reason. Cone, how you doing tonight? How's your cones? Or cone? There we go. If I hit that with a late, like if I got to the mushroom late and I did that wrong, I would feel really bad though. Got a haircut today. They cut it short, so I look ugly now. The exact thing I feared. Well, cut it all off. Shave your head and at least like lean into it. Then you can at least look intense instead of just ugly. You look ugly and intense. Intense and ugly. Make it look like it's on purpose. Oops. Buzz cut. Buzz cuts do tend to look kind of stupid. Not as stupid as like the high and tight. The high and tight tells you everything you need to know. That's like the male equivalent of like the really grumpy, really grumpy like feminist bowl cut. Like you're telling people right away what kind of person you are, right out the gate. Now, see, now he keeps spooking me. Oh, if I just hold jump there, that's way less stupid. Okay, that worked. I'm making that way harder than I need to. Oh, please just be nice. Oh my god. A lot of that just happened by accident. I lost it. No Wonder's not out yet. But you can go to your local Target, Starlight, and play Mario Wonder on their demo setup. It's pretty good. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. There's very little available in the demo, but it's like 5 stages that you can play through. And it gives you a really good idea of the physics, and you get to play what we've seen in the trailer so far. What if I live in Target? Then there you go. Walk on over. You live in Target, man. Go hit on some of your coworkers. They can't get away from you if you live there. But no, probably don't do that. I always take the fruit and no one notices. Well, congratulations. A lot of people just don't get mad when you steal food or leave it alone. Like very, very often if people notice you stealing food, even anti-theft people, they might just ignore it. Especially if it's fruit like that, like weighed fruit, where they probably don't even have an explicit count of how much food is in there. But if you're stealing electronics, they're gonna notice. They're gonna get you. I remember Kmart. Yeah, Kmart sucked. Kmart was really boring. But if you really need food so badly that you're stealing food, can I introduce you to the dumpsters? They are free. It is generally not illegal to get food out of them, but sometimes it is. But who the hell's gonna stop you? And places like Little Caesars, especially now that it's getting colder, free food. Man, free pizza ready to go. Just smell it, make sure there isn't any Windex and shit on it. They really like to do that. And then eat it. I don't know. Maybe you're poor. You're ugly and you're dumb. You told me you're ugly. But safe assumption, you're dumb. We've seen your levels. Poor is just a easy leap of logic. Right there. It's one little step. One little step forward. But you think I'm above that? I used to eat out of dumpsters all the goddamn time. Poor phobic. I was poor. That's homeless and extra super duper poor. Extreme poverty. The full on, if I didn't steal it, I didn't have it. Aww. I used to be a man, now I'm man-phobic. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely harder on poor people than I need to be. Like, especially, like, yeah, I totally support universal basic income, but if you're male and white, just go out there and fix it. You can do it. Get some treatment. It would be nice if we had mental health treatment. That would help for a lot of people. But you can make this work. Watching a man on my computer screen. Curious. How like a man-phobe. Malophobe. Women going their own way. Go and start it. I will join it. Vol cells. There's probably already a voluntary celibacy movement of incels who are leaning into it. Do you think supermarket employee or fast food is better? For what? To eat? Or like the better kind of poor person? Oops. Like, supermarket, I feel like, has a lot more room for real growth and reasonable wages, like, as a job, versus fast food, which always sucks, and is basically, like, one step above, like, a temp job. But I know, like, full-grown adults that are, you know, almost 30, working at fast food still, because they have forever. You kind of get stuck in that rut, and that's all you know. That always seems weird because they're like office administrative jobs, assistant jobs, all kinds of jobs that you can do even if you don't want to get your hands dirty and like work with your hands. And if you do, there's factories and all types of cut and prep work and that kind of stuff that you can make really good money doing. So I don't understand why anyone stays in fast food. There are almost infinitely better options, even if that is just going deeper in hospitality, like going to being a waiter. Because at the very least, there are better waiting jobs, and if you're good at it, you can get better waiting jobs. Never going to be great money, but it can be good money. If you want it to be great money, you can go to Vegas, where they pay minimum wage plus tips. Oops. See what happened? He got me. He spooked me. Land on the spike and run off of the wiggler. It makes it way easier. Yeah, we did that once, and it worked good. But that doesn't necessarily mean people working at fast food are dipshits. They might just be trying to survive, too. Felons, especially. We're really weird about felons. But especially if you're younger, it makes sense. But that said, if you're not younger, get out there and do something a little better. Fast food is some of the most stressful environments on Earth for absolutely no reward. The absolute best you're going to do if you, like, absolutely slay it at fast food, at that whatever fast food place, at, like, McDonald's, is make, like, 65 grand a year as a general manager, maybe 70 if you're really lucky and you live in a crappy place where it's really expensive to survive, but it'll still never be enough. And then you're gonna spend the rest of your life working with, you know, little dickheads who are like your worst coworkers working at fast food restaurants. One of the reasons why I was having so much trouble with how I was going to deal with being a landlord is because I don't want to rent to people who are poor like I was, who don't care. Because there's no way the security deposit's going to cover it. Oh, it's taking me a minute. Is necessarily going to cover their damages that I'm never going to see. But I also didn't want to, like, go out of my way to deliberately price poor people out of the market. Specifically so that I could discriminate against them or not have to deal with people who are likely to be bad tenants. And I ended up getting lucky. After looking around for a while, a buddy of mine was looking for a place, and I rented to him, and he's a good tenant, and I make all of $150 a month on it. So if they fuck anything up, I'm fucked. That's fun. But they're taking pretty good care of it. They almost burned it down once, but otherwise... But, like, at the same time, the lowest common denominator kind of people like that at the bottom of the barrel, like, when you're desperate for a long time, it's hard for you to care a ton about the impact that you're going to have. Or to even be super forward-thinking. And it's just a natural consequence of life sucking ass. Oh, let me have it. Oh, just let me have it. I feel like I earned it already. I did. I paid for it. Bought and paid for. There we go. GG. That's it. Yeah, early 20s is fine. It's pretty normal, especially if you're in college or doing something else or getting ready to go to college. I also don't think college is always the best course for anybody either. But it's a good temporary thing, but you really should get it out of your head right now. Like, do not plan to work at fast food forever. That's terrible. Factory work? Yeah. If you're not super well off and your parents aren't super well off, but they're not going to help you with college, the Pell Grant can be really good to look at. That should at least cover books and maybe some of your tuition. Or if you pirate all your books, which is very easy to do, sports, then cover a chunk of your tuition. I would strongly recommend you steal all of your books for college. Because that is a fucking racket. Steal your books, give them to other people, if you can. RFG. Burn down the library where they sell the used books. College books are such a fucking racket. But yeah, even in the lazy space, like if you like honestly, working in a factory doing bitch work would still be less stressful. It might be a little repetitive, but it would be less stressful. Meat cutters. Oops. Meat cutters make pretty good money. Meat cutters in general seem to pay around double what fast food pays around here. Oh wait, if I do this Yoshi, then I can eat the other yegg. Yes. And other types of like production staff types of things do pretty good. Make real good money. Oops. And that's how that ended. All kinds of people are needed in office to do dumb stuff. Take this one. That is just so much less stress. I don't understand how we get like brainwashed into thinking like working in a high energy, fast paced environment is a good thing. But literally every single job on the entire planet says high energy, fast paced environment. That is brainwashing to try and get you to be like, oh yeah, that sounds energetic and fun and cool, and it's just horrible. It's just gonna be horrible. You're gonna be sad. I remember this level did make me very mad. I am very much hoping that it is much better now. Oh. Pinchomp ignores fire. But I think we played it after it got fixed. Maybe. And it was better? I don't know if it's been fixed again since then. But yeah, Hot Yoshi helps. You didn't have Yoshi at the start? Well, that helps. Yeah, Hot Yoshi is doing some work. Making some help. Originally. Haha! Oops. I meant to hit this one. And then I hit myself. Oops. Okay. That was fine. Maybe something to block them off a little bit. So the player has a little bit of room in there. Could be okay. Was 3 boom booms with no checkpoint. Oh, good God. Yeah, that would have made me angry. Yeah, just some weird difficulty decisions were made originally with this Super World. It has come a long way. Except that one Wendy I was so angry at. It did, in fact, make you angry. That sounds possible. Wait, is red supposed to go on the red side and green on the green side? Probably. I feel like you're telling me that very clearly. And I'm ignoring you. Yep. It's color-coded, yes. Those poor red-green colorblind people. Thank God one of the eggs is also really big. That's probably why they did the big red. That's literally probably why they did the big egg for Red Yoshi. I never thought about it before, but that makes sense. Red-green colorblind is very common. And makes total sense for being able to differentiate the two. They totally should have given Red Yoshi, oops, horns, though. You did green before, do red? Getting ordered around, told what colors to do. I'm gonna do red, but it's my choice. I'm practicing my conservative logic. Oh, this one's more boring. Oh yeah, green had more going for it. Oh, okay, this is fun. What's more fun? You got a couple of things like that? Not really. You wanna turn around, Yoshi? Thank you. Okay. This one's more a bunch of stuff than green was, but we didn't see all of green either. Still found a way to get more boom booms in there, huh? Yoshi. There we go. Big because the egg becomes red when you put a mushroom on it. Ah, that's possible. Makes sense. Oh my God. It still makes a lot of sense for it to get bigger. Oops. As a colorblind thing. But they also could have done something like a square egg or something like that. Would have been cool too. Wow. Wait, does Yoshi just spit right through one way? Yoshi does spit right through one way. Oh my God, Yoshi spits fire very slowly. Oh my god, he's coming over here. Leaving. And that's how you get rid of Yoshi. And 29. How long do you think that Steve-O level is? 40 to 50 minutes? That's tight. Tight. I don't know where my swimsuit is, so I can't... Oh, even if I tried to pivot quickly to it being a hot tub stream so I could get in there, there wouldn't be time. 4 spots. Means so are all the others, pretty much. This one's... Oh, God, no, I gotta do this one. I'm so sorry. The first Sans 1, 2, 3 level I played was one of the best, one of the most interesting troll levels I ever played. And this one's Tooth Bumper and it's Sans. I didn't even see it was Sans before. I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it. It's the one with Luigi in the trash can. That sounds good. But I gotta look at this. I had never played a level from Sans before. How the hell the fuck did that work? Oh, okay, I'm down there. I'm down there and something pushed me into a pipe. Okay. It was something about France, and it was bad. Oh, got him. It seemed so bad that it was a little unbelievable, but it was definitely just a bad troll level. But I was invested and angry that I was invested. And like I even had this thing typed up in like to send him in the goddamn In Defender's Discord. To be like, dude, why is this so bad? Okay, wait, so it's just wait probably? Yeah, I think it's just wait. Let me see what's actually going on down there though. Okay, yeah, just wait or hold right. And then once you get to the checkpoint, it turned into a completely different level. Like everything got good, but not perfect. And like everything about it was done the absolute best way I could imagine a level being, that's designed to trick you into thinking it's a bad troll level, but still managing to hook you. And the fact that I had also never heard of the creator before or played anything from them, really strongly contributed to me just absolutely losing my mind. Seven trolley pieces. I highly suggest watching a vid on it. Should I not just find it? Is it gone? Did the person die? Wait, I can... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, it's Mario Maker 1? Oh, I missed it, didn't I? Yeah, I missed it. Okay. Gotta hold right. Chris? That was wrong. This is less good. Yeah, all the stars really aligned for that first one I played. The Sans 1, 2, 3 level I played, they really all lined up perfectly for me to have the best possible experience I could have had. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Which is the Steve-O one? Does it mark it as attempted? Well, if I don't like it, I should know I didn't touch it. It does put the little flag on it, but that's it. I'll probably come back to it, because I'll probably delete them when I finish it. Luigi's Ill-Advised Adventure. I mean, I can always start it and finish it tomorrow. Oh, I love Mario 3 Ghost House. Mario 3 Ghost House does not get its due, but it is a good theme. Yeah, DM it to me. I'll look at it. I'll put it on the list. Oh, that was spicy. What the hell was that setup? I want to look at that. Oh my god. See, this is how we never finish things fast. He gets moved over. And then he gets, like, slammed out. God, what is that? That's cool. Yeah, Mario 1 Ghost House is decent. Mario 1 Ghost House has really cool music. Mario 3 Ghost House feels perfectly like it could have been a beta element that they found. Red coins. A lot of exits. Safety coin. Not touching that. Please don't be weird safety coin meta stuff. This is cool. A lot of stuff like that with the Mario 3 theme in particular feels like that. Oh, Mario 1 has some of that too, though. The Mario 1 Sky theme feels like it could have been there. A lot of the Mario 1 music they did feels like it could have been a part of it. Do-do-do. Wait, is this real? Is this a thing? Oh my god, it is! I didn't know you could do that with the... Oh, you can't. Not here. The desert theme and pretty much all the style sounds like it could have been a leftover element too. Wow. I think a lot of that comes from, I think they said early on that they got one of the original composers from, the NES Mario games to come back or something like that, or they consulted or something. But I thought there was something about, like, early NES composer person being a part of it. But that might be made up. OG Kondo did all the music. Was that the same person? You think I'm gonna remember a name? How did I not make it into the pipe that time? Oh my god. That goddamn fireball is squirrely. Squirrely ass fireball. What the fuck? Oh, how is any of that real? How has Steve-O not spent more of his life banned? Man, it's weird how much slide that has. Is it always like that? Has done Mario music since 1. Oops. That was on me a little bit. That was a little bit my fault. Hi, crackers. That was also Cracker's fault. Oh man, that thing's squirrely. Yeah, I thought I remembered there being something about how somebody came back to contribute specifically to the making the music sound the same, but maybe it was more that they used the original hardware or something. I don't know. I'm not like an expert. Oh, the thing does it. Okay, well, I've learned. Really? Just sit down, dude. Don't leave. Come on. Oh. That squirrely fireball. Yeah, so does it get weird after it interacts with the twister? That's kind of fun. I wonder what other weird things it can do. Oh yeah, it doesn't slide like that the rest of the time. Oh my god, what? It wouldn't let go! It wouldn't let go of holding right. I held left and it just was like, no, left is canceled. Right only. No drinking. Oh my god, that's weird. It's still pulling right. It's still pulling right. It's doing that on its own. Watch this. Watch. I don't use the stick. Oh my god. It was doing that on its own. It gets stuck holding right. Oh my god. I can't believe I've never seen that before. I can't... I need an adult. I can't believe people don't rip that off all the time. No, I can't drink on work nights. I'm already tired. I'll be so tired, and someone will be dumb at me at work, and I'll just be like, you fucking kidding me right now? How is any human this stupid? I'm like, I'm sorry, I own this company? What are you saying to me right now? I'm like, you fucking heard me. I'm tired. Tired of this. Weird. So weird. And then I'm in trouble. Wow. I figured there had to be something. I'm leaving. I don't want to be anywhere near that. I knew it. I knew it was going up there. I knew it was going up there, but I thought the safest place was going to be right here. I'm glad I went over there. Okay. What's that blue tile behind it? Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. I can still get a mushroom. If I was better at Mario Maker. That fireball's squirrely. 40. No, I don't disbelieve you. That it was somebody who worked on all the Mario games makes a lot of sense, too. I was just wondering what I recalled them talking about. Where they said somebody came back to do something or something like that. Mole. Okay. Like, what did I hear? I remember hearing something about the music. Okay. Is that overlaid? Is there also a blue one back there? That looks like the red one spitting it out, right? Sure does. I feel like something was going to happen if I stayed, so I'm just going to go. No. No safety coin. Don't... You put it in a box and I want to touch it. That's the problem. Okay. No more squirrely fireball. I'm really glad we started with that one. It is unbelievable how much weird jank there is to move a piranha plant that is rooted onto something. Oh my god. Can you really... Can you not? Make a goddamn choice, piranha plant. Of course it kills me. Written by veteran Super Mario composer Koji Kondo. Yeah, maybe it was just that. Who knows? I kind of think direct reactions are stupid. Because who wants to, like, see me sit here and be like, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring. I don't care about this. I don't care about this. And then, oh, shit! I actually like this for, like, 5 minutes of it, and that's it. play something. I could play, like, play troll levels while I do it, like, especially if we think we're getting more Mario Maker stuff, or maybe more Mario stuff. Oh, wait, don't go that way? Maybe don't go that way. I think I have to. Go faster? Way faster. Was for the Mario movie cast. Yeah, in general, it's just somebody, like, hollering about it. Somebody talking about it after, like, okay, that... Oops, I forgot what I was doing. That makes a little bit more sense. Somebody just watching it, that you watch them watch it, and them go, whoa! Ooh, interesting. Oh, that could be good. Like, are you kidding me? Especially since it's, like, 70% RPGs. I don't give a shit. But what I started to get at is that it would be nice to have that information, have it recorded, and then be able to go back to it and be like, well, what the hell did I say when I was watching that stupid direct? Yeah, calm down. God, I just wanted that friggin' Shelmet. Oh, no. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely goddamn not. No. Something horrible is going to happen. Yeah, reaction content in general, especially people where that's their whole thing. The butt. That's their whole thing. This is the different coin, right? What's happening right now? That feels bad. But that's their whole thing. So I saw some clip somebody posted. Somebody was just browsing Reddit on some dumb meme subreddit, and it was literally just somebody browsing Reddit. That was their whole stream. I'm just like, how is this life? Nope. Okay. Don't grab it from where the coin is, but also grab it like I did the first time, all spooked. People who were respectable once too. Oops. So many people who were really respectable, who were really, really cool people, got like trapped in that weird outrage train, and then they just turn into that. Like Asmongold, I think, was a good example. Like he used to do Diablo Path of Exile stuff, and he was a little bit of a hot take machine, and I think that eventually led him down the path of just perma-contrarian, and then worshipping the algorithm led him to just being literally a guy who browses Reddit and yells at it. And I don't know. I do that. I don't know what you guys think I'm doing when I'm not doing this, but it's basically that. I yell at Reddit. But I don't think anybody wants to watch that. Shit, what am I supposed to do right there? Jump right away? Grab it and jump right away. Well, and I don't... That's weird, too, is like... I don't want... Even if I was at that point, I don't want people to want my opinion. I don't want people to base their ideas off of my opinion. I like to look at review scores and some information ahead of time before I play a game, especially if I don't know for sure. It's something I definitely want to play. Holy shit! What a fucking setup! I can't believe I accidentally defeated that the first time. Jesus Christ. I'm really interested in what people I like think about something after I have my opinion formed. And I wish more people were like that too. Because I feel like there's a lot more interesting dialogue to have. To see what other people think. Like, I watched a little bit of stuff on the Quest 2 today, and then stopped when I had the information I was looking for. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop, I'm going to play with it, I'm going to get my own ideas, and then I'm going to look into it. Because if I looked at a whole bunch of other people's opinions first, like, let me try and think of something. Gotta be some examples. But you know how... No. You know how it can be. Preconceived notions that just kind of stick to you. Oh, the butt! We got it so right the first time. Yeah, and none of that's not to say that, like, you know, liking somebody or whatever and then respecting their opinion is always bad. Shit on a dick. Just taking it. Taking the L. But when you let too much of that in, it's, I don't know, you're not forming your own ideas. Oh, Elliot Quest. I talked about that a little bit earlier. Got not great reviews. But I still think it was a good game. It's rough around the edges. But it was a really fun game. La Milana, I think, also got pretty bad reviews. It's a cult classic now. But if you go into something knowing, like, everybody who played this got super frustrated, it's really hard to not expect that, too. And that's what I'm supposed to do there, I think. Yeah, I just always want to have my opinions first. That's especially why the live reaction stuff, shit, always feels bad, too. Like, why would I want to watch that? Why would I want to watch Arlo watch the friggin' Nintendo Direct and then just scream and be super hyped and weird about it and not ever be angry about anything? And then if he is, he's super diplomatic about it. That's why I got on this whole idea to build a stupid puppet, to do reviews and retrospectives and yelling at video games and trying to tell people to play Metroidvania games that are hidden gems that are really good, was because I was tired of that goddamn puppet being so goddamn nice all the time. How's the trolling? It's going. It's getting me. We made it through so much, and then it got so much worse. How you doing? Okay, the butt does not get it. Not get me. Okay. Now we don't go in the hole. It's not even auto-scroll. How did that happen? That's a weird twice. What is that a setup for? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Showed up pre-ordered on my Switch? Well, that sounds like you got a gift, bud. Somebody bought you something. That's nice. One of my exes did that. I was having a real tough day. Oh, okay. And then I thought my Switch was getting hacked. She was breaking into my Nintendo account so that she could buy me a Goose Game. Why? Why are you there? There isn't one on the other side either. That's just like the hold right catch there, I think, right? It does set me up. Oh, Dread was so good. I liked Prime. I liked all the Prime games. I haven't finished the third one, and every time I try to start it, I just don't. And I eventually need to come back to it. It's a problem. But I always play through 1 and 2, and then I can't get through 3. Dread's my favorite. Dread is my favorite, and it's weird because I hated Samus Returns, but Dread is so good. Well, I feel like Sonic and Mario aren't really competing. They're just friends now. Well, see, I like the Wii controls. I played through Skyward Sword on the re-release with the original controls, and it was so good on the Joy-Con. The Joy-Cons are so accurate, and it's so much goddamn fun. But I've always really loved motion controls when they're done well. I thought the Wii was way ahead of its time. And, like, now that VR is a thing, too, I was really... Get the fuck out of my hand. Oh, no. God damn it. Can I make that still? Now that VR is a thing, I was really surprised to see a lot less bitching about Skyward Sword's controls. But it wasn't none. There's a lot of holdovers who are still pretty grumpy about it. With that said, Okay, now it's getting me. I wouldn't be mad about better or more controls, yeah. Like, there's absolutely no harm in giving people the option. More options are always better. Wait, why is it a muncher now? Oh, there, okay. I would rather have both than either. Worth looking. Surprised that nothing hurt me while I was up there. Oh my god. That's such a stupid setup. That works so good. That block needs to calm down. I was playing it with motion controls on the Steam Deck, and then with keyboard and mouse controls on PC. If you're a PC shooter player, Prime Hack is the perfect way to replay the games, because you can do full-on PC shooter controls, and it's fucking great. Oh, got him. Is this wrong? Is that what that communicates to me? Is that this was wrong? But the other one was wrong? I don't know. This seems right. Oh, hard mode and dread? Yeah, hard mode and dread wasn't too hard. There's dread mode, but that's not perfect either. In general, take more damage. More damage gets dealt to you is a really sad thing to do for hard mode. I wish that in general people would commit to doing some AI tweaks. It doesn't have to be new attack patterns or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be brand new boss fights, but tweak the boss fights to make them more interesting, more complicated, more nuanced. Use the tools that are there and alter it. And I mean, no matter how long it's, like, no matter what, when you're making a boss, almost for sure, you're coming back at some point and being like, we gotta tune this down a little bit. We gotta tune this. Just save those copies and be like, too hard. Make a fucking thing that's like fucking Spore Spawn dash too hard. And then when you're coming back to hard mode, be like, oh, hey, do you want to use these AI patterns that we built out for Spore Spawn that were too hard? I really wish we had a Spore Spawn refight in Dread. I really like Spore Spawn. I also would have really liked a Crocomire fight. Had to be something. I saw it move a little bit. Yeah, the Emmy sections were great. The Emmy sections were great, but they never got back to the point of what we got with SAX. I know that's what they were going for, but you still never found a save file for AM2R? What do you mean? I never... Oops. Aw. They never were quite as good as, SAX would have been if they would have done, SAX running through it. Oh, you never found a download for, AM2R? Oh, you never found a save file. Okay, hang on a sec. Yeah, I mean, the sub's right here. I'll find something. None of the actual AM2R downloads are illegal either. Just because Nintendo ceased and desisted them, it does not mean that downloading them is illegal or a violation. They're not stolen content, it's misused IP. So you don't have to worry about downloading it. But that said, you still want to find a not shady download. So hang on a second here. Yeah. I think I should still have one laying around here, actually. One of the downloads. Oh, here we go. Archive.org. Yeah, honestly, it's worth searching archive.org all the goddamn time. I can't tell what version this is, but either way, it should be good. Oh, this is, has files for 151. Perfect. 1.1, sorry. I got it. I got it for you. Archive.org. Remember that. That's a great one. That's the one you want. Nope, that's the link. I dropped it. Dr. M64 is the creator of it as well, too. Oops. He's the guy. That is a legitimate and trustworthy download. But yeah, I liked the Emmy sections a lot. I think that Dread did everything I could imagine it doing except for I would have really liked to see some goddamn excuse for there to be SAX. And us maybe when the planet was frozen, that would have been a great time to unleash like some surviving SAX remnant that dragged along. I don't know. They can hang the lampshades for it. Let SAX go and have it follow you through the whole planet. That was the one thing that we were missing. That was also something that Fusion was missing. Yeah, I'm there. I'm at the end of it. I still want to finish this room, and then we can just finish the level tomorrow. Fusion was definitely missing that, like that final, like, you can't get away from SAX style confrontation. But it just, you know, the engine wasn't, the GBA wasn't built for it. Yeah, by the end of the Emmys, they started to feel a little ridiculous. And you were also well prepared to deal with them too, so it was just kind of like rolling the dice a little bit. They were still pretty good though. Did you play Zero Mission before AM2R? No, I don't think so. You could play them in either order. AM2R is definitely kind of its own thing. But I have never played a fan game that felt more like an official game. And it's better than Samus Returns, and it's better than the original Metroid 2. It is better in every way. I see that thing squeaking over there. Okay, there we go. I really thought something horrible was going to happen. No! What the fuck? What in the fuck was that? Oh. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Oh, almost made it. Was better than Other M. Yeah, Other M was terrible. Yeah, Fusion was good. Fusion wasn't a great Metroidvania, but it was a good game. It was really, really, really on rails. They did finally kind of let you go at the end. But by then, it was just like, really? Zero Mission did a better job. Zero Mission is amazing. Oh my god, I'm dumb. The physics in Zero Mission are unbelievably fun. They did a really good job of merging NES concepts with modern Metroid physics, and there are a ton of really great Metroid Zero Mission hacks out there, too, if you want more of that engine. I went off on a kick for, like, months where that's all I was doing. Steve-Ode. Steve-Ode at maximum speed. Yeah, I like RetroArch. RetroArch has some really nice options for CRT filters, which can be a really good experience even on Game Boy Advance. Oops, got him again. Do you have a fave level tonight? Probably this one. This one's been good. This one's been real funny. We had a lot of bad levels tonight. It was a rough night. I got a Quest 3 today, and that was pissing me off too. It's been... Did that go the wrong way? That totally went the wrong way. Weird. How did I do that? I don't think I can do anything with that, though. Moving on. Goodbye. Yeah, the end of the story was really great. The X-Virus's stuff was, there we go. It was Bowser in a Twisty. In a Blowy Joey. I was worried about the butt. Probably a good place to call it, right? What are we? There's 3 more? I don't know, we'll look at one more. Time 4 will be cross-gen. Switch and next console, maybe. They like having a release on both, so they're not abandoning the old console when they come out with a new console. Just the doors left. Where did... Oh, I skipped the doors. Yeah, I skipped the doors. I ignored the doors entirely for some reason. The launch title and not cross-gen? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't get your hopes up. Prime 4 is Nintendo's Half-Life 3. Angry. Yep. Yeah, the story was really great in Dread. They did a really great job with it. You know, it's been, I mean, like 20 years and we finally get to see actual Chozo, who are a part of the friggin' story, which was nice. But they're also were the last ones. The Luke, I'm your father stuff was a little ham-fisted, but they played it out fine. At this point, I feel like I'm ready for them to, like, go deep on Ridley. Like, I want to know what this dude's problem is. I want to get way into it. Yeah, hard to say. If it's relatively similar architecture to what they're using now, it's not impossible for it to, it's not impossible for them to target 30 FPS on Switch and 60 FPS on Switch 2 without it being like a painful thing. Like, if the Switch 2 is using what we think it's using, which is basically a very similar processor to what's in there now, and just bigger, better, beefier, it's a lot more like having a low graphics setting and a high graphics setting than it is developing it twice. So it shouldn't technically hurt anything to do it that way. But it's also Nintendo, so you can't say that for sure. Fusion did a pretty good job with the story delivery as well. The adversarial-ish relationship with the government suddenly felt like it came a little out of nowhere. I'm gonna take that. This cheese, or do I need this? I can put it here. Why? Why do you do that? Why do you hurt a guy like this? I thought the X-Parasites were interesting. I thought opening it up with talking about how, like, Samus was permanently disfigured forever was somebody's really weird but admirable desire to be like, no, we're done with Samus's giant titties. And that obviously got severely retconned because they were like, nope, no, even after all that surgery, she's still got giant fucking gazongers. Or at some point, that creepy guy who was like, only I know where Samus's mole is. He'll be like, no, we put them back. She got new ones. She got bigger ones. They're made out of bird tits. They're super authentic. Nope, that does it too. Oh, but I get a 1-up. Congratulations, me. Yeah, Prime 4 is Nintendo's Half-Life 3. Prime 4 will still probably come out first. Just death. Her new suit was just part of her glued-on suit. Didn't, Dread's... I swear to God, Dread's, Dread's secret picture was giant titties, wasn't it? Dread, fast completion, rewards. Wasn't it giant titties again? They showed her with big old mega titties. I'm not going to look it up now because I want to wrap up soon, but I swear. Yeah, I like the Metroid suit. If we don't see the Metroid suit again, if that's not a new gameplay mechanic, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Samus is a Metroid. It took like 30 years. Spoilers, by the way, but Samus is a Metroid. And it's just absolutely hilarious, and I can't wait to be at some Smash tournament where somebody's like, I like the Metroid guy. They're like, actually, it's a girl, and she's not a Metroid. And I'll be like, actually, she is now. Those are the worst kinds of people. Did that break something? Oh, I was supposed to bring that for this guy. Yep. I didn't read it at first, because I'm smart. Yeah, Metroid Suit was a lot of fun. I want to believe they worked backwards from that. They were like, they smoked a bunch of weed, and then somebody was like, okay, wait, you guys. What if Samus is a Metroid, though? And then somebody slapped that guy, and they were like, wait, though. That could happen, and it could be really funny. Shit. How do I... Ah, okay. Very weird. That kind of feels like a lot, but it wasn't too hard to actually figure out. Nothing else happened to me, so we're fine. Okay. Why? Why are you like this? Oh. How do you do that? How do you do that to a person who just wants to Mario make, what is it, 11:10? I should really just wrap it and finish it tomorrow. One more shot, then we'll go to bed. All of it was great. All of it was great. The ending was so great. It really felt like real closure to Samus dealing with all the stupid past stuff that had always kind of been there and never been really dealt with in a really, really cool way that felt like they can actually be done with a lot of it now and move on to really new concepts. The Metroid power wasn't necessarily taken away when she absorbed the other guy, who it seemed like the implication was that he maintained his sentience after Quiet Robe became an X. He maintained some semblance of his sentience. I'm guessing if that's the case, if anything, they would be able to say she has control over it now, or the Metroid suit is available in times of great need, or some dumb shit like that. I feel like I should hit that. I really feel like I should hit it. Damn it. Got him. You always got him. Ugh. It's also possible they could go with Quiet Robe, recognized, that Quiet Robe, once he became a part of the X, maybe took over the X's sentience, or was able to bring some understanding to the X about how much more dangerous what was happening was. God only knows. There are a million ways they could play that out that wouldn't feel really stupid. I feel like it can't be an upgrade going forward just because it feels like we have it. It's a part of her. I don't know, though. But yeah, new suits would be nice. New ideas would be nice. Oh, red pipe. We gotta get in there. No, Prime 4 will still take place in the same period. I didn't finish Prime 3, but I assume it's going to take place before Metroid 1. However, if Prime 4 instead takes place as Metroid 1, told in the Prime engine, or better yet, Super Metroid told in the Prime engine, I will go blind from the erection that I get learning that information. There will be no more blood for my head. It will all be in my cock, ruining my sight. Oh, God, I really wish they would do that. I also really wish they would do Super Metroid in the Dread engine. Super Metroid in the Dread engine could just be the last game. Like, okay, I'm done. I don't need other video games. I'm just gonna do this one. Like people who just play Counter-Strike forever. I'm so scared I'm gonna get twice every time. Are you sure? I thought Prime Series was right before Metroid 1. Yep. Of course it hurts.